Hello and welcome again to TS 100, I guess. And today I figured out how to do this thing. No, it wasn't this one. Wait, there was a thing when we didn't do. I think it was this. No. Or did we do it and I forgot it? Interrupt the handler. Also not this one. Where was it again? Okay. Sandbox. Did we fix one? Okay, we did do this one. I thought of a smarter way to do this, but I guess I did it. I guess we do the smarter way and see if it's actually maybe faster. Okay, what do? We move up into egg, and then we move egg left, also move egg right. And what do you do next? Okay, you actually move left down and move right down, because in here we will figure out what we wanna do. Okay, what was F1? Because okay, we need to check with the accelerator, so we move right into egg, because then we can compare if we, depending on what we have here. So what we need to do with A, if it's smaller than 0, we should write it. We also need this if it's 0. So if it's greater than 0, then we do some stuff, because then we just move 0 right. Because what we do here, we will move something to the right. If it isn't our input, it's 0, so we can add them up later, and it should make it a little bit more efficient maybe. I'm not really sure if it does, but we will see. If it's not that, it's move upright. Actually, if this happens, just move up to egg, and then you jump. I guess to make it more efficient, say all 3, and kind of the same here. That's we can copy, except we need to change directions. So what do you want here? We want move, of course, the left here. Left is what we want to check, and we also need to change this, because when do we want to move 0 around? If it's negative, so less than 0. Jump less than 0. And then we also, of course, need to change this, or it will complain. And move up left, of course. 0 left. Okay. And now those two move down, so we actually will add up here. Move up to egg, add up, move egg down. Okay, let's see if this works. It works. Let's see now if it's a little bit more efficient. I think cycles we should do less now, because we distributed our program a bit better. Before it was all in this. And now we managed to get it all distributed. You do a little bit, do a little bit. There might actually be more instructions now because I always need some stuff to move them about. So actually cycle count's still not very good. Okay, we use V better actually, but node count is the same and instruction count is higher. Okay, this is worse, like in every aspect to my previous solutions. Okay, yeah, it's fine. Let's figure this one out now. Sequences are 0. Okay, I think I know enough about this now that I can fix this somehow. Yeah, okay. What do you want here? It's easy, isn't this? Like from here, just move up, down, move up, down, and move 0 down. And I'm considering the order of this stuff beforehand. Sequence of 0, sweet values come in and out. The lesser value out, the greater value out, and then 0. Okay. Move up, right? Okay, so actually I don't want to add up because this problem is add in this circumstance. If I do add in here and then I get to the end of the program and I want to do this again, then I first need to delete egg, and yeah, that's a additional step. Instead I could just move, use move up to egg, and that's just one instruction, and I don't need to delete it because if I get to this again, it will just move the up back to there again. And I wanna sub left, but then I need to do this like I need to do this in the reverse again. Need to be able to revert. Okay, this was the problem that I had last time that I'm not really sure I have it solved. Just let me look at the instructions a bit again, like the quick reference. I guess I could use swap kind of as a backup, but then I would want to keep it somewhere. I guess one way to do it is like to duplicate something, but like, how can I duplicate? I could just add. Okay. I just said add is stupid in this circumstance, but it actually isn't. Because of what I can do here now. I don't want to swap. It's still not working how I intended to. Okay, no, I don't know how to do this. Not yet. Okay. Swap egg and back. Wait. Save egg. I don't need this instruction. Okay, if it's save it, I'm just gonna do this because I wanna figure something out. Okay, it copies it. Okay, this is how I copy stuff. Okay, I just didn't know how that worked. So of course I need to save. I also should use move, and then I save it, and then I need to sub left, and then I need to determine if it's greater or not. Jump less than 0. Oops, of course I need to write it correctly. And if it's lower than 0, then right is bigger. So actually, I can do the same here. Move up to egg. Should I save there? Yeah, I should save. And to move, I guess, egg right. Then swap and move egg right. So I get 2 of those as well. If it's that, I need to swap and move egg down. And then I guess repeat the same. Wait, move egg down and then move left down. Okay. Actually, all I would need to do here is move up, down. That's fine. I could probably distribute it a bit more, but distributing code over several stuff here actually harmed me last time, so I won't do that. Okay, that's fine. Then we start from the beginning, and if we don't do that, then we have this here, and then we need to move left down, so the other direction, swap, and move, of course, written like that, move egg down, and then just JRO minus, how many is that? I don't actually need to do the exact number here, but it's fine. Okay, every like second or so was wrong. Okay, swap. Okay, if a second or so is wrong, I probably made some mistake here. Okay, yeah, I see the mistake already. Needs to be like -7 at least. Yeah, now it's fine. Yeah, this is why you maybe should just use bigger numbers for HIO if you want to use it for a loop. Yeah. Okay, pretty low. Instruction node count is minimum. I can't get any lower than this. Instruction count is okay. It isn't the lowest, but it's fine. We solved it. This was the one that I was stuck last time. And then we create a new program. Read a value, compare value to previous value. Write one if changed by 10 or more. If not true, write. Actually, I can just. I was thinking this would maybe be a problem because I need to determine if it's. I need to get a 10 out of somewhere, but I can just like do sub 10 at some point. But I need to move up to egg first, and I need to sub 10, jump less than 0. Okay, and if it's less than 0, what I do then? If changed by 10 or more, actually, gonna do this for greater 0, because if it's just that's not what I move up to arc. Okay, that's more interesting, I guess. I need to somehow save the value and then This is something where I could use like an additional node to say something, but I am considering how to do this more efficiently than like not just wasting a node just because I want to say something, but I only have those two to save. Yeah. I mean, I can do this first here. How do I do like the, okay. I just need to, let's make this step by step. So step arc. Use like for the first value or something. Move up, right, I guess. Move left, down. Move up, down. I guess if I don't want to use any additional nodes, I could just use this one to say something for me. Yeah. But I'm gonna do it this way first. And then like sub 10. Yeah. Actually, yeah, if I want to be like the, if I want to know if the difference is 10 or more, I need to negate it. So I need to find out if it's lower or higher than 0, and then I need to negate it. Okay. Jump. Less than 0. I need to neg. And then I need to sub 10. If it's then greater or bigger than 0, then I can do this. And I need to later find out how to loop this, because I have no idea how to right now. But what we need to do here? Okay, let's jump. Again, less than 0. If it's that, it's, and we need another comparison then. What's it then? Equally 10 or something. Invalid up code. Oh, I need to like get like, I can code this. Okay. What can we do then? What's the problem? Like that? Huh? Why can't we do this? Can't we get like 2 of them here? Eight or 0. Huh? Why can't we do this again? I might need to look at the manual again, but I have no idea why I wouldn't be able to do another subcode here. Like this is the one I always take, but it's not working. And I want to put less than 0 anyway, so I guess I can just move to another node and compare there. Move egg down. Just delete this then. Move up egg. Jump less than 0. Oops. Okay, here we can do it. I guess we can do more than one per node. That's a limitation they never told us about, but it's probably in the manual, so that's fine. Okay. Yeah. Okay, it's less than 0. That means the change is bigger than 10, right? No, it's smaller than 10. White 0. Okay, move 0. White. And if it's not that, move 1 white and JO -3. I guess we can step through this. If you get like 1 white number. Okay. 1. Do we expect a 1? No, we expect a 0. Okay. So we might have just done this the wrong way. And I think I need to do some other stuff anyway. Okay, that's correct. Yeah, just run this and see. Okay, we get like almost always 1, seems like, because we aren't looping this properly. All right, we have only if we have like less than 0. And maybe we actually do the same if it's move egg down. Let's try it out like this. Nope. Okay, step through this. We have like a 0. And then we have the next one. We need to set this up after this better. I think that's the problem. Also, we don't loop here again. JL minus, it's like 5. What, probably also getting lots of false answers that way. Okay. I think the problem is we probably don't set it up right again because we don't. Right, we need to save like the last one. Yeah, this is where we could like use another node somewhere. Save this so we know that was the last one. Actually, interesting. Yeah, then we need to swap later. Yeah. Now I'm trying to consider how I want to do this. I want to always compare with the last one, so move this there. I'm probably always run behind somehow. Yeah. And the problem is I always need to compare to the last one. So I need to save the last one somewhere. What I do here is I just take the first one, put it there, compare it to the next one, and then I take the one after that. So I don't save the 32 here anymore, but I need to compare to 30, but I compare like 0 to 32, then I 32 to 27, I think. And also if I get what I'm supposed to get here is 0, there is no last one. Yeah. So I actually could like stop up. And now I can actually already compare. Actually save first whatever we have in there. I don't think we need to save at that point. Maybe we'll find out if we need to save at some point. But yeah, if it's like jump less than 0, can we redo some of this stuff? Because there might be some stuff that would be pretty useful here. Yeah, actually just start with sub up. And if it's less than 0, actually just step through this and find out if we get like the right one. Okay, what's the wrong one? Because I had this right first, I think. If the difference is like less than 0, that means it's not so big, I think. Yeah, let's keep it like that for now, because we can always swap those numbers out. You can always say this is 0 now and this is 1, and that's fine. But we start with subbing, and then we compare if it's that, and then we move that down. And then we like swap. I don't want to. I want to save at some point is the problem. Like I want to save what comes down, but I don't want to like. Interesting problem. Yeah. Not feeling that smart right now. Yeah, I think that works right for the first one, but then move that down. We don't have the 0 anymore here. How do we save the... Yeah, again, we could use like a node here, or we could use this node maybe to temporarily save a thing and use it later. But this seems like a waste of a node. We do have a backup here that we can use for saving stuff. It's explicitly like that's the save function, yeah. I'm pretty sure we can use it here just to save something temporarily. And how do we do this? Yeah, because how we do it right now, we sub, and then we don't have the number plus before it. Actually, if we just save here, then we know that doesn't do anything because then it will just have the wrong thing there again. Let's just do it how I said I wouldn't do it. I like move up like left. I could actually move it down so I don't use more nodes than absolutely necessary. Actually move up egg, save, and move egg down. And then I wanna sub down actually because they'll give me 10. Does it work? Brain doesn't want to work with this. Brain doesn't like. Yeah, I want to save a user node to temporarily save a value, but then I need to get it back at some point and I don't know where to. Yeah, move this there, save it. But I already need to like compare it here. Like compare it first, which I like do here. And after that, I somehow need to save it. No, it doesn't work. So how do I do this? We need to save the value that's coming down and use it to suspect. Yeah. Just move up left. Move left egg. Move. Read save. Move egg right. Swap. Move egg right. So I get it twice. Once to like subtract it, and once to put it there again. Move egg down, and also move left egg. Let's see how this works. Okay, doesn't work like that because left and right, that's a problem. Move right egg. Move egg right, and then you don't. How? Where am I stuck now? Okay, you want to move this right. Okay. I didn't sub distance. No, I did. Move this left. I get this once. Then I go to this. The second one. Let's step through this. Slowly debugging it. Okay, move this right. Getting this. Sub left. Jump less than 0. It's not less than 0. I'm minus 10. Move egg down. Okay. Okay, then I start. I need to. That's the problem. I need to copy this. I do this like twice before I jump there, and I also need to get this up, I guess. Okay. Like sometimes it's correct. That's fine for a program, right? If it's sometimes correct. Is it wrong if I get to here? Maybe. Okay. Okay. Is something wrong here? I don't think so. Probably. Just step to this slower. What do we have? You have a 0 coming in, moving it here, moving it left. I'm saving it. I'm moving it right. And swapping. Okay. This is fine. -10 is the one I want here. So it didn't. Is this correct even? -10 if the difference is okay, the first one is correct. Okay. Let's step through this again slowly. What does the program even do? It's probably something I should know. You save it, and then you like move the one back that you got, and then you move the last one back. Wait. Does this work correctly? No, because when you save here and then you swap there, you will just do the same again. So, so you need to swap later. But then it doesn't do anything for me just to get like the 2 last things back. Yeah, I don't need to swap. I don't need to save. I think that's correct. Like once I get it back, just to subtract it. Then I get it back again just to save it. Yeah. Move flag X, yeah. That seems fine. And sub left here. Okay. Seems okay. So 0, I'm saving a 0. I'm suspecting a 0 from the last one. It's not less than 0. So we don't need to negate it, which is the one thing we wanted to do in case we do get a smaller number. And then I need to compare this down here, I guess. -10 is less than 0, so the difference is, wait, if it's less than 0, what does it say actually if we subtract 10? I don't think it does what I'm thinking it does. Okay. Less than 0, that means the difference is if changed by 10 or more. It changed by 0, so yeah, that's correct. Because if we get a number that's less than 0, if we subtract 0, it didn't change by that much because we have like the change. That's how we negate. Okay, that seems fine. Okay, moving to all of that. Okay, you start again with this one. You move that there. Sub left. Why did you? Okay, that's the problem. It does like before I'm even getting to the second number, I get a second out number. So there's something wrong. Move down, move. Why am I saying move down twice here? Is that just a problem? I know why I did that. Because originally didn't want to use this one. I wanted to use this to save a value, but I decided against it. But then I didn't delete the line. Okay, that was the problem. Now it's solved. Yeah. A bit unhappy that I used this node, but I can always optimize this later. I don't optimize prematurely. Just make it work first. Node count, yeah, I can get like one less. Cycle count seems okay, pretty average. Instruction count also pretty average. It's nominal, it's fine. 4 inputs, that's a lot. Interrupt handler. Also, why we did this, we didn't check the debug message. Or the microcode dump. Okay, 1994. 31. I'm not sure what this is. Days and days and days. Cycles, and probably cycles. Just one after another. I'm sick and tired of who don't respect me. People who don't respect me, probably. Time to pack it up. Okay. He wanted to pick it up, but I don't think he... I think that means he wanted to stop playing with this game, and then he decided, no, I'm not giving it up. Like a man of my own heart, not giving up. 1994. Yeah, 30th of December. My sister was over for the holidays. I think to check on me. Make sure I haven't gone off the deep end. I know it caused some worry. A kid saw me working here and suggested I could surf the web for TIS 100 specs. So even kids are on about internet. Online, blah blah blah. Yeah, the internet is crazy, isn't it? It's a racket. I don't care about the information superhighway. And I never will. Boomers. Yeah. Like he was not a computer nerd, but he didn't like the internet, it seems. Like that was, I would guess this would be the last guy who would be like internet. But I guess, yeah, some people like that. Okay, read one more input, write the input number when the value goes from 1 to 0. Okay, I only get ones and zeros. Okay. Write the input number when the value goes from 1 to 0. Okay. I think 0, 0. Yeah, if I get a 1 in input 4, I get a void of 4. 2 intervals would change the same input cycle. 3. What? I'm not sure how this works. Like we have the same thing here, but when I get 3, then I get 0. Write the input number when the value goes from. I think I got this. Because it's always 0, it's whatever. But it changes from 0 to 1 here, so I write this. But it changes. Hey, Jit, how's it going? Nice to see you. I'm trying to figure out how to program this because I'm not sure I understand how it works right now. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Mostly. Just feeling a bit dumb right now because I don't know how this works. Changes 0 to 1. 2 interrupts will never change in the same input cycle. What? I think I need to like. Yeah, it is kind of hard. Still figuring. I'm not even understanding what what it wants me to do. Like if I have these inputs, I need to have the 0. And of course, if it's all zeros, get a 0. Then I get a 1 here, then I get a 4. And I thought this would be like, if I get a 4, if I get a 1 from input 4, I output a 4. If I get a 1 from input 3, I get a 3, and so on. But it's not that. Yeah, or we read that. But it also doesn't help us. But here we have 2 times the same, and once we get a 3, and then we get a 0. And I have no idea. Yeah. Write the input number when the value goes from 0 to 1. Oh. No, I need to save here. So we go from this 0 to a 1. Then we write the 4. And if we here get from 0 to 1, we got a 3. And nothing changes here, not from 0 to 1 at least. And then we write that. No, don't write that. And here, okay. So, how do we do this? I understand the task at least. I probably need to write like the same in all 4 of those, more or less. I guess I can write it down and then maybe add them up somewhere. That would use a lot of nodes, but I'm fine with that. At this point, as long as I get it solved, I don't care how many nodes I use, how many instructions, it's all fine. I just want to solve it. And okay. Okay, this seems like a similar problem that I had before, that I need to save values and compare them in a way. Okay, let's just start this up and see how fast we can go to a complete solution. We just write and then we see. Jump greater 0. Actually, I know. Oh wait, how to do this? Like I basically need to get in 2 different loops and I just change between them. Okay, just move up to egg. And if it's greater 0, no. We always start out with like 0, so I guess I could just start with a loop. But if you do need 2 different loops, I can't do this in one node. I already found this out. Like loop. Nope. Can do this? Can I do this? Jump less than 0. We jump to loop. and jump greater 0, we go to log. Okay, I can do this. Okay, now it worked. I had a problem with that before, but I don't know. There might have been a different problem. I'm not sure. Yeah, but I still need to figure out. Okay. We know we start with 0, so we just get a loop there. And if it's greater 0, we just jump into the next loop, which is also like actually move to the 1 down or somewhere. And here I just do move up, right. Also move up, right. Add left. Also, what I also need to do here is like move left, right. Yeah. We start with move left, egg, add left, add up, add right, and move egg down. Okay. So this part should be fine. Move up left. So I just collect them here, add them all up. If I only ever... Yeah, okay, it's fine. Yeah. If I only ever get like one interrupt, yeah, then I can just add them up and then get them out. So what I need to do here, I need to compare. If it's greater 0, I change from a 0 to a 1. Then I move a 1 down. And after that, I'm in another loop, which I can do with JRO simply. And then I want to do move up egg, the same as before, but then jump equal 0. I will jump to equal 0, which is up there. Do I do this here? Well, I guess the okay. Actually, I don't need to do this here. Should do this here. Do I? Actually, can I do this? Make you both up to the same point? It seems so. So I then I'm here. That's actually not what I want. Then actually, no, it isn't. I'm confused. Okay. Again, make it simple. Okay, we move this to account, and if it's greater than 0, that means we changed from a 0 to a 1. We move the 1 down, and then we do like the same. We move up into egg, and then we compare. If it's equal 0, we reset again, and we get this like we already moved there. If it's greater 0, Yeah, in that case, I want to get to like this thing where I don't really know what I want to put there, but I want to put something there. And if it's not that, be like move 0 down. And then it's like JO -3. So then we have a loop here. And I need another loop. Here, how does this work? Should probably start it here, so I can just find out. First two, I would a 0, then I would get a 4. And if that's correct, I could copy it to the other ones for testing purposes. This would have been a better one, but it's fine. Then I just go there. And if it's not that, it's not 0. Yeah, move 0 down. And then I guess JO -3. Same. And that was trapped to this. We get a 0. And yeah, we get a 0 down. Okay. Get another 0. We get a 0 down. That's completely fine. Another 0. Okay, now it's just stuck because I'm not. I'm stuck here, of course. But let's like do basically the same here, except instead of the ones moving down, I want to move down 4s. That's only like in this one thing. Okay. Do you get a 0 first? That's fine. Pretty fine. Also 0. That's also fine. Okay, now it's stopping already. So just copy it everywhere and just change up the numbers, or the one number actually. 2, 3, and just run it. And it works. Okay. I'm always a bit suspicious if the program just works if you do it at once. But I seem to have solved it. Yeah. Just basically always go to a loop. Go to 2 different loops. Yeah. Node count is fine. Apparently someone did it with less, which you can do, I'm pretty sure. But it's complicated, really complicated, which is why so few did it with less. Cycle count is okay. Could have done a bit less, but instruction count is pretty low, but also not the lowest. Yeah. Pretty decent program, not the best, but it's fine. Oh, stack memory sandbox. What can I do here? Stack memory node? No idea. But okay. What is this? 2004. Okay. Another 10 years later. A noise from the garage, but it turns out it was probably this machine. So now I have plenty of free time. I might as well get back to this. Keep my skill sharp while I look for a new job. It was nothing. Okay. Yeah, maybe it was nothing. That seems like suspicious. I'm not sure I like this computer. What actually does it do if I put anything in there? move left, right. Does nothing. A shame. But let's figure out what this is. Read the value. Okay. Look for the pattern 0, 0, 0. Write 1 when pattern is found. If not, 2, write 0 instead. Okay. In okay, if the last 3 numbers were 0, then I need output 1. So if it isn't that, I write. What do I write? 0. Okay. So I need to save like 3 values. And I need to, yeah. I mean, I can always save 1 here, keep 1 here, move it around the nodes to compare. Yeah, I'm gonna get something to drink. Be right back. Talking makes the throat go dry after a while. Okay. I basically need to remember stuff. I can just move up left. But I need to do this like for everyone. How do I do this? I need to save the last 2, then compare them. I think it's pretty easy to find. What was it? Yeah, jump not 0. If it's not 0, it's pretty easy. You just move 0 like down, move up like, sure, down, why not? Move up right, move left down. So now we get all the zeros. If it's not, then I need to compare the thing. Actually, I need to like move up to egg, compare. And if it's not 0, like I can do a bunch of comparisons then. Okay, this one is not 0, then just move 0 down. And if that's not true, I have a 0, then I need to check the last value. If that's also not 0, if that's also, yeah, not 0, again, jump here, move the 0 down. But if 0, I check the other value and then I can judge that. Yeah, okay. It's not 0, okay. If we are here, we have a 0. We just move this left. We should always move it, like copy it left. Copy left. Save. Actually, and move left. We have the last one saved up. But then I need to like, yeah, sure, what you can do here, of course, not move the left there, move egg left to save it here. Then we can white egg, save, and at some point we need to get like another one. Maybe I need to kind of initialize it. So the first 3, I do something else. Maybe the first 2, then I make the loop something else. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. Like initialize the program first, do a different thing, then find a loop that we do over and over and over. Yeah. So I need to initialize here first, and then I need to move that here. Move up egg, save, move flag. And then I get swap. Yeah, it's getting slowly a bit complicated. I think that's fine. We're just keeping this to save the last 2 values, like one in backup, one in back. Move white egg. I mean, if you just want to do it like with a, okay, let's delete this for now. Move up egg. No. Actually, move up left. Move up left. So we have the first 2 values here. And then we can get them back in the right order by swapping. Move egg right. And now I need to remember which is the right one. Okay. Move that right. So the first one we save here. Then we need to swap it to move it back. Then we need to swap again to get the second one back. But I actually need to keep saving one of them. Do I need to use another node? But it gets complicated then. So how do I do this? Okay, I'm kind of saving the last 2 like this, but then what? Then I'm moving back because I have no backups, then it's empty again. Maybe I'm thinking too complicated. What I need to do is I need to find out the last 3 were 0. But how do I do this? Yeah. I want to kind of save them somewhere. Actually, what I can do is just, yeah, do this. I just do it with like 1. And 1 I move right. Use this node to save something. Move left egg. Save. And move egg left. back white. And then I can do it like one more time, it is fine. Yeah, basically you save the second to last one and you save the... But it changes. Yeah, if I say you save the second to last one, then the second to last one. But you change it. Okay, let's make it more easier. Make it easier. You save the last one. You give it back. Then the next turn, this is the second to last one. So yeah, I guess I need to make you give it back twice. Yeah, basically give it back once. It's the second to last one, and then I was thinking about running out of. I might run out of instructions here because I'm making it more complicated, more and more complicated in my head. And then I can't do this right anymore. Let me think. Signal pattern detector. Yeah, we need to find a pattern, a signal pattern. That's the goal. But saving stuff here is so hard. Yeah. I know it's in a garage, but it was nothing. Whatever. Maybe it's like two loops again. Once this is the second, it doesn't matter if it is the second to last one or not. It might still matter actually, but yeah, I get it. You need to get the last two inputs I need to get back and then compare to the one I have here. Actually, I can compare here. That is 0. Like if I don't get a... Do I just save them here? Give them back and then do the calculations here? Or can I do something here that I can calculate, give back less? But no, that doesn't seem to work. I don't think. I think I need. There are always several ways to do this, but what I want to do right now is save them here, give them back, do the calculations here, and then go down with the thing I have. Is my solution. But I'm kind of getting in a what right now. Save that. Move that right. Then I don't have it anymore, except if I swap, then I can move white again. And then I can get the next one. Okay. Same here. Swap. Back left. Yeah, basically they keep... I get them once, give them back twice. Which is what I want, because once I want to get them back if it's the last one, and once if it's the second to last one. Okay. And now I need to figure out what to do in the middle. So I started like this. Now I get the next one, which is like move up to egg. Yeah, seems fine. And if it's 0, it's the only thing I need to do anything. Then I need to compare other two are also 0. So I can just move left egg, jump equal 0, equal 0, 2, let's call it that, undefined label. Yeah, okay, that's fine. And then like move white egg. This is when we move. What do we move then? Then we move 1 down. Okay. Now we need to start from the beginning again. Yeah, move 1 down. It's basically at this point, if you get another 0, move another 0 down. Okay, I guess we can do this. Move. Not move, actually. What's it? No, actually move up egg. And jump equals 0 to easy. And then I will just go through this again. Except, no, I don't need to. I need to move. Actually, in this case, just jump up. Couple. Yeah, -4. Then I'm here. Comparing, is it 0 again? Then move that down. But then I don't keep like the. I don't need to compare them then. Yeah, right. I don't need to do it like this. Compare it again. Yeah, basically, if I don't have a 0, I don't really need to save it. I just need to move down a 0 and then keep. I kind of need to keep track of all of this because yeah, because for every number I get up here, I need to move a number down. So move up left. Now it's getting more complicated. I think if I do have like, if only there's a point where I'm getting a 1, I can just keep it like this. Here we just compare, okay, the next one, okay, is it a 0 again? Okay, then we move for 1 down. Is it not a 0? Then we jump up again. But I think we can just do JRO Minus 14 to get up at the start. Yeah, then I move 0 down, move 0 down, and let's try to run this. Okay, isn't working. It's even stopping for some reason. Pause. Move right, egg. Okay, I'm not getting a white egg. I'm not getting anything from white because why not? I thought I would get like 2 of those. Okay, getting a 0. Move left to egg. Move white. I think. Ooh, no, that's a problem. I'm not like getting anything from white. Now I'm running out of like lines here. And I don't think I can solve this with less. I definitely can if I would know how to. Actually add this up to 15. That should be perfectly fine. At animate. Could always go for like 9. Yeah, sure. Sure. Basically is fine for the first couple of times, because then I just compare. It's not equal to 0, but then it's at some point stop working. Okay, getting a 1 there. That's also a problem. Yeah, I guess because I have 2 zeros and I how does this work? I think I'm counting if the last 2 are like zeros. Am I? I might be able to do this like better. I'm starting from the beginning again. Okay. What I need to do a couple first times. Move up, egg. Move 0 down. I could make a jump here. I don't need to compare this now. Save. Move up, egg. I can do some. It's not completely ASCII, which is nice. I can do my own notes. I guess it's supposed to be working with like subvec tech. So I'm guessing they wouldn't have Unicode in the 70s. I'm thinking too hard about this. They just did it the game developers just did whatever was most convenient for mostly also their international customers. Okay. Move up egg. Zero down because on the first 2 rounds I'm moving zero downs anyway. Then I'm comparing. J equals 0. Oops, not like this. Like this. Okay. It's equal 0. I guess what we do. Is swap. And J equals 0 again, equals 0, 2. And if it's again equals 0, in this case, we move up egg actually. And then we compare a third time. Is it equal 0? It's equals 3. If it's that the case, move move 1 down. Okay. And now I need to get a loop here. -3. Okay. Now here I'm moving 1 down. I'm getting the next number. If it's equal to 0, I'm getting to this. If it's not equal to 0, we go JO -10 or -99. And then we do again this, maybe. No. Getting too many ones, it seems. Okay. Okay. Okay, getting a 1 here. Okay, the first one is already wrong. Why is it wrong? Aren't we comparing here? Okay, we get like a 2. Okay. Move 1 down. Save. Move up egg. Move 1 down. Okay. That's a 0. Okay, the last one was a 0. Swap. The one before last was not a 0. And of course we have nothing here that makes us jump to somewhere. JO -99. Do we need this again here? Just we always start from the beginning if we get like... Okay, now we always get a 0. Also nice, because we never get to here, it seems. Okay, comparing this, bring another 0 down. Jump equal. Don't I need like... Okay. Okay, we don't have that, that's fine. Yeah, I guess as long as I get 0, it's fine. I'm gonna look if once I'm at a point where I should be getting a 1. I want to see what's getting 1 here. Okay. Saving. Up 1. Swap. I should do this differently actually. I shouldn't jump if it's equal 0. I should jump if it's not 0, which is jump not 0. Okay. Yeah, move this back. Okay. This is fine. So far, I think. Jump not 0. I guess I jump to the very start then. If it's not 0, I jump to the start. If it is 0, I do swap. I compare the second to last one. Swap. Jump not 0 to not 0. Again, if that's 0, I'm moving up to egg. It's not 0, I jump to that. If it's not, I'm moving 1 down. And then I should have zeros all in, then I should then I should like jump JRO minus. Where do I check this? Here. Jump 3. Okay, I do like 1 too late. Seems. Or what's the problem? Okay. Not 0. We're swapping. It's not 0. Do this again. Move 0 down. Move up egg. Move 0 down. It's not 0. We get to this. It's not. Should I do this differently? Maybe. I mean, definitely I need to do this differently because this is wrong. But what should I do differently? Okay. Okay, move 0 down. Okay, I'm moving 0 down, but okay, the next one is supposed to be a 0. Move up, count. Jump non-zero. I think this one I should get out maybe. Yeah, but I always want to move 1 down if I get a number. Move 0 down. We don't want a 0. Maybe I need to move this actually down here. Complicated. Okay, this works like. How does this work? Well, the first one I always move like zeros down because like twice. If I have 2 numbers and we didn't already have 3 zeros now. Oh, we always get like 2 zeros at most. So that's when we compare. And then we start comparing. Yeah, here we compare the last one was a 0. Then we compare the second to last one was a 0. And then we compare if the current one is a 0. And if it's all true, I get a 1. If any of it is wrong, I'm going down. Going back up again. Getting the current one. Actually, do I need to maybe move this down 1? That's probably also wrong. Okay, I always get a 0 like this. Okay. Definitely also wrong. This is less wrong because at least sometimes I was getting a 0. Okay. Getting this wrong, here wrong. It seems almost arbitrarily when I get it wrong, yeah, because I kind of messed up the logic here. Let me think. I want to solve this one today. Not feeling like the smartest today, but I figured something out. I guess the way I do it right now, maybe I need to swap first. Yeah, maybe actually. But then I need to swap like a second time, but that's no problem. Swap that. Then swap again. Like first check if the second to last one is a 0. Maybe. Probably is it? No. It's basically the same. So it doesn't matter. So I get it out again. Yeah, basically same thing. I want to get to the one where I get it wrong, but typing through the program is also a bit of much sometimes. Okay, we have 0, 0. Yeah, we should. Once I get like this 0, be moving a 1 down. Okay. We're saving the 0. Moving a 0 down, which is fine. And it's not 0. I mean, it is 0, so we don't jump there. We swap. We compare. This one is not 0. So we go up again. We get the next one. You move a 0 down. Okay. And yeah, this is fine still. Saving the 0. Move up account. Okay, getting next 0. Getting another 0 down, which is wrong at this point, actually. I shouldn't move down a 0 here. But how do I check for that? I think the logic that I have here is completely wrong. It's a problem. I didn't have like a small issue here. I have a big issue. This is code. A big problem. So what did we do wrong? I think this loop is fine. This is probably why if we get like a 1 eventually, we keep getting 1 until it's done. Yeah. Basically, if I go to this again, yeah, I'm never having a problem if this stops. I always getting 1 there. Yeah, okay, here it stops too soon. Why would it stop too soon? I don't think I'm understanding this program right. What does this even do? Up here. Should probably find some music maybe to play in the background while I play this. because it's a bit eerily quiet right now. If I'm not talking, that is. But yeah, that's something that's bothering me. I'm basically doing like 2 of those, and then I'm comparing. It doesn't seem right. I guess I can always jump. Yeah, sure. Jump not 0. Not 0. I don't think this solves it, but no, of course it doesn't. But make it closer this time. Okay. I might actually be able to delete some lines like this. Okay. First we check if the current one is a 0. If it's not, we just go on and on. Okay, so the current one is a 0. Then we're moving a 0 down because at this point, yeah, that's correct. Then we're saving it. And we get the next one. We get another 0 down because that's still correct. And then we compare actually. Okay, the current one is a 0. Okay, slowly. We get our first 0. That means we move it here. We're moving a 0 down because it's only our first 0. This, the 2 befores weren't zeros. We save it. And we move the second one. We get another 0 down, which is still correct at this point. Because we only have 2 zeros. Of course, if it's not a 0, we go down. Then we don't actually need to do the swap and another comparison. Yeah. Just what need to do. The current one is a 0. Actually, the jump needs to be lower. Jump, not 0. Yeah, I think I almost got this. Okay. We compare this. We move a 0 down because this is our first number. If it's not a 0, we keep doing this. If it is a 0, we save it. And then we get the next one. And the next one, we also get a 0 down because it's only a second one. And of course, we repeat it if it's also not a 0. And then we move the next one here, jump not 0. And then we just move 1 down, isn't it? And then, actually, let me just 1, okay. Move 1 down. Let me just run this. Yeah, a problem with it, okay. Yeah, because I always get zeros then. So here we do like 0 minus 3. We're getting the next one. If it's not a 0, we do this, or otherwise we get another 1. Okay. Still a problem with it. What is the problem? Like when... Okay, this is too late. Why would it be too late? Okay. Move a 0 down, that's fine. Yeah. Wait. We have a 0. Jump not 0. Why? Wait. Move up to account, okay. Okay, that's not a 0, okay. Now we have a 0 here. And we save it. Move up. We get the next 0. Okay, move it 0 down. Jump not 0. Yeah, we had 2 zeros, that's fine. Get the next one. That's not 0, we start from the beginning. Okay, that's fine. Not a 0. And then we have a 0. We save it. We getting the next 0. And moving another 0 down. And we still a 0. And we getting the next 0. Of course, it's also a 0. Are we already at the 0? I think we are. Let me step through this again. I think we might be able to get around this by just deleting a line. Okay, we have a first 0. And now we have the first 0. We move a 0 down. Okay. Why are we always so far ahead with that? Okay. We get a 2. It's not a 0. So we get the 0. Okay, that's not it then. That's a 0. Save it. We're getting the 0. 0 down. Okay, now we get the 3. 3 is not 0. So we start again. 4 also not 0. But now we get a 0. Okay. Now we have alpha 0. We're moving. We get the next 0. That's okay. Another 0 down. It's again a 0. We get a third 0. Okay. That's not 0. Okay. Now we get the 1 down. It should be the one at the correct point, isn't it? Okay, it's too early. Why is it too early? Didn't we get like... Wait. Is there some place we need to move another 0 down? So not 0. Here maybe. Isn't there? Huh. Yeah, I might get the order wrong. Yeah, I definitely get the... not 100% sure, but I think I get the order of things wrong. Because let's jump through this again from the start. You move that. It's not a 0. You will move a 0 down. And that's fine. Then we get a 0. We move another 0 down. Because it's a 0, we save it. And we get the next one. And the next 0, then we get another 0 down. Yeah, so a second 0, I think. Then we get a 3. Okay, we start from there. Okay. Then we get the 4. Moving a 0 down for the 4. Okay, that's fine. Moving a 0 down. I think I'm lagging behind somewhat here. That's how I'm looking at this. Okay. Okay. Now the 4 is here. The 2 is there, which isn't a 0. So we move a 0 down. It's not a 0, so we get the 0 here. Move a 0 down for the 0. And then we jump. We don't jump. Wait. I'm only saving it if it's a 0. Is that a problem? Do I need to save this ad anyway? Yeah, what the heck? Why am I saving this? If I don't swap it in, I'm saving it, then I don't use it. So this is superfluous, or I'm missing another instruction. Yeah. I just think it might be superfluous. Because what I'm doing is basically I'm checking up the one we have. Yeah, this basically shouldn't make a difference. It doesn't. I don't think I need it. Is there a problem here? Possibly. Is there? No, because it shouldn't. The error is before I'm getting to here even. So. This is a 0, not a 0, then we just go. As long as I don't get zeros, I'm just pushing zeros down. And if it's a 0, okay, if you get the first 0, we just go down. And we're getting the next 0, getting another 0, and then okay. We compare this here. Does this need to be up one more? No, I don't think so. Getting a 0 for the first 0, a 0 for the second 0, and for the third 0. That seems like no, for the third 0, that seems fine. It's not a, it's a 0, so we don't jump. So we move the 1 down. And then we move to here, getting the next one, checking if that's a 0. But if it's like, okay. Actually, let me step through this again. And wait until we get like this 3. Okay, moving 0 down. Okay, after 2 zeros, getting this. Then just moving. Okay. That's a problem. Once I get... I'm stepping through this again until we have the 3 again. Okay, we have a 3 and then we move up and we're just putting the 4. in this field, but I should have, before I doing this, yeah, pushed a 0 down. I think I know how to fix this, but this is kind of a hack. JL like 2. And move 1 down. Yeah, already defined, but I'm moving this away. Yeah, basically, as soon as I start this, I'm getting this. Or I start with getting this. I'm just running it. Okay, it's even wronger. Even more wrong. Okay, so I'm starting here because the start is perfectly fine. Not 0. Moving a 1 down. Why am I moving a 1 down? I need, of course, a 0 there. Okay, still somewhat incorrect. But I think I might be getting closer. Okay. Be moving this. Let me strap to this again until we get an error. Move 0 down. That's perfectly fine. No, then I can't have like this here. And also not this. Okay, that saves us a couple of things. Okay. If a 2 is not 0, so move a 0 down. And getting the next one is a 0. Yeah, then I get the next one. No. That's also like incorrect. It's a bit more tricky than I thought. Okay, let's just move this gone. And just move this like back. And figure this out again. Yeah, this actually goes away. Move 0 down. Move 0 down. Okay, still wrong. Move 0 down, that's fine. I will get this eventually. I promise. But I am kind of getting at it slowly. Okay. Let's step through this again. Because I was thinking I'm learning something slowly. Okay, it's a 2. I'm moving a 0 down for that. 2 is not a 0. So we just get the next one. Move a 0 down for that. But our next one is a 0, so we get the next one. Moving a 0 down for you as well. And that's still not a 0. So we get the next one. So we jump to the beginning. And then there's the same problem again. Okay. The problem is, at this point, I kind of want to move another 0 down, but I don't. At the same time, I don't want to. Okay, I guess I could. What was the problem with my solution before? So, and that not here, but here. I could make the order differently. anyway. Like, always move 0 down first, then get the next one, because I know I need to get a 0 down first. Then I get rid of this. Okay, we move a 0 down because whatever it is, we move a 0 down. And then we compare if, oh, it's a 0, maybe. Okay. Then we get the next one. And we can actually get the next 0. And if that's not a 0, it doesn't solve our problem. Just messing up the direction. So how do we solve this? The problem that we have is if we get like 2 zeros, then another one, we get like basically out of order. Zero down, then Jo basically skip this one first. Okay. And let's step to this. Okay, we start with this, we get the first one. We get a 0 for that, of course, because we always get a 0 then. It's not greater than 0, so we get like... And then we move a second 0 down for him. That's not... I think the problem is that I always get to do this same thing here. Sometimes I want this, sometimes I don't. Basically here, I kind of don't. So this ends at 2. Actually, I want to put this here. Just running. It's solved. Almost solved. Okay, stop it. Step through this. Start this. Moving 0 down for this one. It's not a 0. So we get the next one. We 0 down for that. That is a 0. But we're still moving a 0 down for... We already did move a 0 down for that. Didn't we? Yeah. We can't like do it like twice. It's a problem. I'm pretty sure I can simplify it in a way that we can solve this easily if I figure it out. Maybe I'll also make a break here and wait a bit of fresh mind next time. Yeah, what do we need? We start with... Let's simplify this again a little bit. Okay. That seems like too much then. Yeah, get rid of this again. Okay. But basically, the problem is, say with a 0. It's our first 0. We move a 0 down for that, that's fine. Get the next 0. We must 0 down for that. That's also fine. Awesome. Doing it this direction again so to get less confused. That's also fine. Then we get the next one. That one. This one is like a 0. So here I guess I want this. And the 2. 0 down. And then yeah, business again. And I guess I skip this like the first time. Maybe. What's the problem now? Of course not -2, just 2. Okay. Okay, now it's one's fine. Okay, that was the problem. I had like 1 loop when I needed 2. Okay. Node count, of course, the lowest we can get, 4. We need like 4 just to get there. That cycle count actually pretty damn good. Yeah, and instruction count also really, really good. Yeah, just have a look at this. This is brilliant. And on that note, I'm gonna look for someone to rate because it can't get better. You should stop at your hate at your best. Yeah. You should stop if you have a top, which we are right now. So that's nice. And we are looking for someone to rate, maybe. Okay, there are a couple more people online. Yeah, what's like I think this has a similar aesthetic visual wise. This game I'm seeing here, so why not or do somebody else? Maybe someone I haven't rated before. Have I rated you before? Or you? Okay, maybe you. How long you can't have been? You were streaming for a while. I guess you started at the same time. I'm also always open for suggestions for who to rate. If anybody is thinking of anything, I'm sure we can find somebody. This could be nice. This could be funny. I'm not sure right now. But I think I haven't rated you before, so I will rectify this. Yeah. And I hope we will see you. Oh, right. That's why I haven't rated you. I have tried to rate you before, but you don't let people rate you. So we go with someone else. That's also fine. Happens. If they don't want weights, they don't get weights. Simple as that. Goodbye for now. See you Wednesday. I actually won't stream Thursday, but I should announce it somewhere probably. But goodbye.